two thoughts to that. One is, if you run the ball good and run the clock down, it keeps them off the field. But the other part of it is they need to get off the field too. They need to tackle the ball. They need to get a sack. They need to get an interception. So it's not a offense should have kept them off the field. They need to get off the field themselves. So it was a two-way deal. We didn't control the ball enough. They couldn't get them off the fild. They did keep the ball on. I don't know what the time of possession was, but it was way in their favor.
Yeah, it's tough with a team that plays that kind of offense. You really need to get them off the field, don't you?
Yeah. They just keep dicking around, and we let them back in the game, and then then we come out and get the ball start of the second half and get a first down, and run a play in about as safe a play as you can run, and fumble them, get hit 2 yards in the backfield and fumble and lose the ball.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden they're up by 2 scores. So.
And it's also tough when you're starting a freshman quarterback to sort of have any consistency on obviously. I mean, he played. It looked like he had at times he played pretty well, but it's tough with a freshman quarterback.
It's hard for any quarterback to play when there's guys hanging all over him. And what Taylor would tell you, and what I told him was there were a couple of times where he could have maybe set his feet and thrown the ball or thrown it away, but that's easy to look at when you're standing over on the sidelines or sitting up in the press box. When you're on the field, you're trying to make a play. It's hard, and so it's tough. And I don't think had we had Zach, it would have been any different because they were all over him. And Taylor ran for a bunch of yards, did a nice job escaping, and got sacked a whole bunch of times.
Yeah. Dakota, it seems like you guys, it was tough. These guys, just they kept dinking, it just really drove y'all crazy out there on defense. It seemed like
it was, but I mean, we still gotta do our responsibility and get the job done. We just didn't do that tonight.
Yeah. It has to be frustrating though, because I mean, they're not doing it. They're not breaking any big plays. It's just a chunk here, a chunk there. It got to drive you crazy, doesn't it?
It does. You got to find a way to get off the field. You got to want it, and I mean, everyone on the field. You got to get to the ball, and you got to find a way to get them off the field.
It just couldn't quite get there, right?
That's right.
Well, how was this for being thrown out there in the fire?
Well, before I say anything, I'm thankful for the opportunity to go out there and win or lose, give the glory to God. But a lot of this is on my shoulders tonight. I feel just frustrated. Not all those sacks are on the offensive line. I would say the majority are my fault. There's things I got to do to get a lot better, and I didn't do that tonight. And those are things that I've got to work on. I've got to improve on. And there's no reason that for being just a freshman, I believe I'm as good as anybody out there in the country, and I don't care if I'm a freshman or what. I'm going to compete, and I knew what I was doing. I didn't execute tonight, so those go on my shoulders, and so I take the full responsibility for the loss as the leader of the team, the captain of the offense, as the quarterback. But there's things we could have done as an offense all around better. Felt like the game plan was good going into the week, but it just didn't happen tonight. So we got to come back and rally and give these seniors something to play for the last couple of games.
Coach, how do you think you played? Just throw him out there. How do you think you played? Just to throw him out in the first.
Well, I have high expectations for Taylor, so I'm not going to tell you he played great, but he played good enough. Had the rest of the guys played as good as he did, we'd have won. Let me say this,
yes,
too.
Sir.
I don't want to, this isn't, when you're a coach and you lose a game that you shouldn't lose, it's devastating to us, too. It isn't about these guys screwed up and we're these great coaches, Somehow we got to get this thing turned around because it's on coaches, too. It isn't just on players.
Yeah.